Just as a planet's gravity becomes more powerful as its mass increases, your financial momentum grows stronger with each passing moment of alignment. Those moments of financial friction aren't obstacles. They're opportunities for building even greater momentum. Direction matters more than force. A small push in precisely the right direction can create more momentum than a powerful shove in the wrong direction. Waiting for prosperity to flow into your life, you are not creating momentum. Momentum is built through choosing and action. Momentum. If you can understand this one essential concept, you can understand the way that large sums of money can flow into your life. This episode, we're going to talk about momentum, and this is an activation. With every word, with every sequence of words, and the sound of my voice, using the frequency of this music, I am aligning and reprogramming your mind into a vector in which big money flows into your life with momentum. And if you can understand the concept of momentum and money, then you can understand the important element of the way that money manifests and works in your life. Money is not stagnant. It is a flowing energy that goes up and down. And you understand that by acquiring large sums of money, you are going to gain it through momentum. This key concept changes everything. A lot of times people expect big amounts of money to happen all of a sudden. The key element you have to understand is that momentum is usually behind the receipt of large sums of money in most cases for most people. Have you ever noticed that perfect moment when everything just flows? It's fascinating how life works that way. You're walking down the street and suddenly everything aligns. The lights turn green just as you approach. People naturally part to let you through. And even your favorite song starts playing from a passing car. That's momentum in its purest form, and you've experienced it countless times. Now imagine the same effortless flow happening with money. Because as you already know, money is simply energy in motion, and energy, by its very nature, builds upon itself, gathering speed, power, and intensity. Just like that perfect morning, when one fantastic thing leads to another, and another, and another. Like a wave of fortune, all energy flows like waves, and we're trying to catch the wave of fortune, this momentum that can create incredible abundance in your life. You see it everywhere once you start to pay attention. The way a small snowball rolling down a mountain becomes unstoppable. The way a tiny seed grows into a mighty oak, its roots spreading deeper and deeper with each passing season. The way your morning coffee creates ripples in your cup that spread outward, touching every edge before returning to center, amplified and transformed. These patterns of momentum surround you, weaving through the fabric of your reality on every level, physical, financial, and conscious. They dance through quantum fields and market trends, through planetary orbits and banking systems, through your own energy field and the collective consciousness of global wealth. And you're already sensing it, aren't you? That subtle shift happening right now as you consider these patterns, because your consciousness naturally recognizes truth when it encounters it. Your energy field is already beginning to align with this deeper understanding of momentum's power. What we are about to explore goes far beyond basic manifestation principles. We're diving into the quantum mechanics of money flow, the engineering of energy amplification, and the precise calibration of your personal prosperity momentum. This is where science meets consciousness, where ancient wisdom meets modern physics, and where your existing mastery of manifestation finds its next level of expression. And know this, once you're done listening to this activation, you will feel this momentum in your finances with your prosperity. It is as simple as that. By listening to this activation, you create the potential for momentum to start growing in your energy field. It's that simple. Don't believe me? Check your body right now. Your deep intuition. Do you not feel the growing sense of anticipation? That's your energy field already beginning to spin faster, preparing for the momentum we're about to generate together. Let that feeling expand as we move deeper into understanding how momentum operates across all dimensions of reality, and more importantly, how you can harness its infinite potential. Just as a planet's gravity becomes more powerful as its mass increases, your financial momentum grows stronger with each passing moment of alignment. And right now, in this space we're creating together, that alignment is already beginning to build. Take a deep breath and feel it. Really feel it. Notice how your energy is already starting to spiral upward, like a gathering storm of possibility. That's no accident. That's momentum beginning to work its magic through your consciousness, preparing you for the remarkable transformations you're about to explore with me. Let's begin with something you experience every single day, though you might not always notice it consciously. The physics of momentum surrounds you in every moment, in every movement, in every breath. When you walk down the street, you're creating momentum. Your mass, your physical body moves through space at a certain velocity. And once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep moving. You felt this, haven't you? Think about pushing a heavy object, like a car that's broken down. That first push is always the hardest. You strain against the inertia, the resistance of stillness. But once the car begins to move, maintaining that movement becomes easier. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a fundamental law of the universe. And as you're thinking about this now, you might begin to notice how the same principle applies to the money flow in your life. Consider this episode that big push, and you will feel the momentum once we're done. The universe preserves momentum in everything it does. It's one of the most sacred laws, the conservation of momentum. Nothing is truly ever lost. It simply transforms. Just as a ball bouncing down a flight of stairs maintains its energy through each bounce, transforming potential energy into kinetic energy and back again, money energy maintains its momentum as it flows through different forms. Consider a flywheel, a heavy wheel that takes significant energy to start spinning. Engineers have known for centuries that once a flywheel builds momentum, it becomes a powerful store of energy. The resistance that made it hard to start becomes the very force that keeps it spinning, that maintains its powerful momentum. You're beginning to see the parallel, aren't you? How this relates to building unstoppable financial momentum. It may feel like you're really pushing and putting a lot of energy into getting your momentum going. But know, on the other end, that once your momentum is flowing, everything will work out for you perfectly. This is your push. Even friction and resistance serve a crucial purpose in momentum systems. Without some resistance, a spinning wheel would have nothing to grip, nothing to push against. Just as your muscles need resistance to grow stronger, your money consciousness needs certain forms of resistance to build powerful momentum. Those moments of financial friction aren't obstacles. They're opportunities for building even greater momentum. Direction matters more than force. A small push in precisely the right direction can create more momentum than a powerful shove in the wrong direction. Notice how this truth resonates with your own experiences of money flow. Think about those times when a small, aligned action created massive financial results. That's the power of directed momentum. In engineering, we see these principles applied in fascinating ways. Massive power plants use flywheels to store excess energy, releasing it precisely when needed. Modern hybrid cars capture the momentum of braking and transform into electrical energy. Nothing is wasted. Everything builds upon itself. Every movement contributes to the greater flow. Just look at Bitcoin. At the very beginning, I could buy one Bitcoin for $1. And it slowly went up. People didn't understand it. A lot of people put energy into it. The more people put into it, the more focus and energy, it began to create momentum. And the value of a Bitcoin rose dramatically. We see it with most stocks and with most successful businesses. I want you to feel how these physical laws are already working in your favor. You may be struggling right now, but you have dedicated time to your money consciousness. Just understand that your money consciousness is like that flywheel. Perhaps it felt heavy to start, but now that you've built momentum, it spins with greater and greater ease. Each success builds upon the last, creating a self-reinforcing system of prosperity. The resistance that you once felt becomes the very force that propels you forward, faster and faster, toward even greater abundance. Now, as your awareness expands, notice how these same momentum principles play out in the grand dance of global economics. Markets breathe like living entities, expanding and contracting in powerful waves of energy. You've seen this rhythm, haven't you? The way markets surge forward in unstoppable bull runs, gathering speed and strength, drawing more and more participants into their upward spiral. And just as naturally, they contract like an ocean wave, pulling back to gather energy for its next powerful surge forward. Watch how money flows through these systems, its velocity increasing as confidence grows. One transaction leads to another, faster and faster, like a cosmic game of hot potato, where each pass generates more energy, more wealth, more possibility. Money in motion creates more money in motion. You've felt this in your own financial life, those moments when everything seems to accelerate, when opportunities appear faster than you can count them. Think about how information spreads through networks, doubling and redoubling with each connection. Money behaves the same way. Each node in the network, each person, each business, each investment amplifies the energy passing through it. 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 16, expanding outward in an unstoppable wave of exponential growth. Your prosperity consciousness is already plugging into these networks, isn't it? Feel those connections strengthening even now. Consider the miracle of compound interest. Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's pure financial momentum in action. Money generating more money, faster and faster, like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering mass and speed with every turn. Each return builds upon the last, creating an upward spiral of wealth that seems to defy gravity itself. You're part of this spiral now, aren't you? Feel how your energy aligns with this natural pattern of increase. Take a moment and feel the momentum flowing through you with compound interest in your very energy. Pure financial momentum in action. You can tangibly feel it in your body. The energy flows from your stomach into your heart, spreading through your body. You can feel it. The most successful investors understand this principle intimately. They understand compound interest. They know it's not about making money, it's about building momentum. They start small, carefully, deliberately. They align themselves with emerging trends, adding energy to already moving systems. They don't fight the current, they become the current. And you're beginning to sense how this applies to your own wealth journey, aren't you? I want you to think for a moment how momentum applies to your own wealth journey. Every financial breakthrough will follow this pattern. There's a period of apparent resistance, of seeming stillness, just like that flywheel at rest. But with each aligned action, each conscious choice, momentum builds. If you're sitting, waiting for prosperity to flow into your life, you are not creating momentum. Momentum is built through choosing and action. The resistance that once held you back will transform into the very force that propels you forward once you begin the process of creating momentum. You have experienced this already, those moments when everything suddenly clicks into place, when the money starts flowing faster than you ever imagined possible. Notice how your energy field responds to these truths. Feel the resonance as your consciousness aligns with these powerful economic forces. The same principles that move markets, that generate wealth on a global scale, are working through you right now. Your personal financial momentum is inseparable from these larger patterns. As above, so below. As without, so within. So let's dive deeper into the quantum realm of financial energy, where consciousness and creation dance in perfect harmony. Just as light exists as both wave and particle, money energy flows through your reality in multiple states simultaneously. It's both the tangible currency in your wallet and the infinite potential of abundance in your field. You've noticed this paradox, haven't you? How money can appear solid and fixed one moment, then fluid and unlimited the next. Your consciousness plays a crucial role in this quantum dance. Just as scientists discovered that the mere act of observation affects the behavior of particles, your attention and intention shape the flow of money energy in your life. When you maintain steady, focused awareness on abundance, the wave function of infinite possibility collapses into tangible manifestation. You have experienced this. Those moments when your clear intention seemed to magnetize money from unexpected directions. Consider the fascinating phenomenon of quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected regardless of distance. Your money consciousness operates in the same way, entangled with all other aspects of abundance in the universe. Every wealthy person, every successful business, every prosperous venture is connected to your own financial field through this quantum web. Feel these connections activating now, growing stronger with each breath. As your conscious awareness expands, notice how your manifestations begin to accelerate. It's like reaching a critical mass in atomic reaction. Suddenly, everything moves faster with greater intensity and power. Your aligned intentions held steady in your consciousness create a cascading effect of manifestation. One successful creation leads to another, faster and faster, building unstoppable momentum in your prosperity field. Old beliefs that once created resistance begin to dissolve in the face of this quantum momentum. They simply can't maintain their hold when faced with the sheer force of your accelerating abundance. Like a spacecraft breaking free from Earth's gravity, you push through the final layers of resistance into the unlimited space of infinite possibility. You can feel this happening already, can't you? Those old limitations becoming distant memories as your prosperity consciousness expands. Watch how the money signals in your field grow stronger with each passing moment. Like a radio tuning to a clearer frequency, your ability to receive and transmit abundance becomes sharper, clearer, more powerful. The static of doubt fades away, replaced by the crystal clear signal of certainty. Money flows to money, energy attracts energy, success magnetizes success. Your consciousness has become like a superconductor of abundance, a material through which energy flows without resistance. In physics, Superconductors develop remarkable properties, levitating above magnetic fields, conducting electricity with perfect efficiency. Your prosperity consciousness operates at this same heightened level, allowing money energy to flow through your reality with unprecedented ease and grace. And now, in this moment of expanded awareness, watch as these three great forces begin to merge and dance together. The physical, the financial, and the conscious, like three mighty rivers converging into one unstoppable flow of abundance. This is where the real magic happens. This is where your power truly lies. Feel how the physical momentum of your actions and thoughts flow seamlessly into financial momentum, which in turn amplifies your consciousness momentum. Each dimension strengthens the others, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of ever-increasing prosperity. It's like a grand symphony where each instrument amplifies and enhances the others, creating music far more powerful than any single note could produce. You've glimpsed these patterns before, haven't you? Those perfect moments when your physical actions aligned precisely with market opportunities, guided by your heightened consciousness. When you moved in perfect harmony with the flow of abundance and everything simply worked. Those were not coincidences. They were moments of perfect three-dimensional alignment. Watch how these patterns appear in your daily life. The way a morning meditation leads to an inspired action that results in an unexpected financial windfall. Notice how each dimension supports and amplifies the others. The morning meditation is the consciousness, the inspired action is the physical, and the windfall is financial. Your conscious awareness expands, leading to more aligned physical actions, creating greater financial results, which in turn elevates your consciousness even further. This is multi-dimensional momentum in its purest form. Like a master surfer reading the ocean's patterns, you're learning to read and ride the waves of abundance across all dimensions simultaneously. You're no longer just moving with the current, you're becoming the current itself. You're no longer just observing the patterns, you're creating them. The boundaries between these dimensions begin to blur and dissolve. Physical reality responds to your consciousness like clay in the hands of a master sculptor. Financial energy flows in response to your physical movements like a dance partner anticipating your next step. Your consciousness expands to encompass both, directing this grand dance of abundance with the precision of a master conductor. Feel the power of this integration. Notice how your energy field expands to hold all three dimensions in perfect balance. Like a pyramid with its base firmly grounded in physical reality, its sides rising through financial mastery, its peak reaching into the highest levels of consciousness. You are becoming a living conduit for abundance, a channel through which the universe expresses its infinite prosperity with momentum. And as you continue looking around your environment, just allowing these energies to flow naturally, you might begin to notice how the objects in your space seem to pulse with a subtle energy. That's right. Each item in your field of vision carries its own frequency of abundance, contributing to the greater symphony of prosperity that surrounds you always. Just look at an object and notice its energy flowing. This is the same energy. Some people notice how certain objects appear to shimmer slightly, while others sense a deepening of colors or a heightening of clarity. However, your awareness chooses to perceive it as perfect. Watch how your breath has already begun to find its own rhythm, matching the natural flow of abundance that moves through all things. You might notice how each inhale draws in golden particles of prosperity, while each exhale spreads your magnetic energy outward into the quantum field. No need to change anything. Simply observe how your body naturally knows exactly how to breathe in harmony with the abundance that surrounds you. You're breathing into your abundance right now. And as you continue to gaze softly at your surroundings, begin to sense your personal money momentum. Do you feel it? It's like a warm current flowing through your energy field, extending outward to touch everything within your sphere of influence. Some people sense it as a spinning wheel of golden light, others as a steady pulse of emerald green energy, while still others might perceive it as a subtle shift in the air around them. Your consciousness knows exactly how to perceive it in a way that's perfect for you to understand. So connect with this energy right now. I'm going to give you a moment to really tune into it even more. As you connect with this energy, notice how it naturally begins to amplify. It's just waiting there, begging you to tune into it. Please, please, please tune into me. Do you feel it? Do you feel its urgent energy? It just needs your permission. Now, like turning up the volume on your favorite song, the financial frequency becomes stronger, clear, more defined. You might notice how the space around you begins to feel charged with potential, as if the air has become magnetized with abundance, crackling with electricity. Simply by observing it, the energy grows stronger and stronger, gaining its own momentum, doesn't it? That's the observer effect we talked about earlier, happening right now in your own field. Watch how any old resistance simply dissolves now, melting away like ice in warm sunlight. Each breath releases another layer, allowing your financial frequency to rise higher and higher. You might notice a slight tingling sensation as these old patterns dissolve, or perhaps sense a lightness spreading throughout your body. The resistance transforms into pure energy, adding even more momentum to your field. That's right. Just let it happen naturally. Feel how your wealth consciousness begins to accelerate like a spiral of light, spinning faster and faster, gathering momentum with each turn. Each breath adds more energy, more momentum, more power to this spiral. I'm using the vibration of my voice to enter into your field, to command this energy to build momentum. You might notice colors becoming more vivid, sounds becoming clearer. Your eyes are brighter. Simply knowing that this acceleration is taking place, trust whatever experience is perfect for you in this moment. And now, while maintaining your awareness of the present moment, bring your awareness to your hands. Notice how they might begin to feel slightly warm or tingly. This sensation becomes an anchor, a physical reminder of your activated money momentum. You might even notice how objects within your field of vision seem to respond to the energy emanating from your hands, as if acknowledging the power of your activated prosperity field. Whenever you choose to feel this sensation again, all this powerful energy, all of this momentum flows through you instantly. The more you use this anchor, the stronger it becomes. Allow your awareness to expand even further, noticing how this activated energy begins to affect the space around you. Watch how it ripples outward, touching everything in your environment, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. Every object, every surface, every space now vibrates in harmony with your amplified prosperity frequency. Bring your awareness to your heart center while continuing to observe your surroundings, feeling the steady pulse of abundance that beats in perfect harmony with your own heartbeat. This is your new baseline. This is your new normal. The world around you becomes a constant reminder of your activated abundance momentum. Every sight, every sound, every sensation reinforces this amplification of your energy. From this moment forward, everything you look at, everything you touch, transforms into a catalyst for greater abundance. Your money momentum continues to build naturally, easily, automatically. You have activated a perpetual motion machine of prosperity that grows stronger with each passing moment, with each object you observe, with each breath you take, with every blink of your eyes, with every beat of your heart. The momentum is activated. The energy is flowing unobstructed. The abundance is manifesting now, tomorrow, and far into your future. And as you continue moving through your day, you will notice how everything you see, everything you touch, everything you experience serves to amplify this momentum even further. This is just the beginning, and it only gets better from here. Welcome to the Reality Revolution.